Hey, what's up everybody? So today I wanted to show you 2 regressions to a push-up if you can't actually get a full push-up. Alright. So the first one, I'm going to call it a squat rack push-up, and the second one, I'm going to call it a bench push-up. Right? Because that's what we're going to use to actually get the push-ups. Now, if you have access to a squat rack, that's beautiful. I would start with that, and really you could only use that. Alright. But if you don't have access to a squat rack and a bar like this, then you could use a Smith machine if you have access to one of those, or you could use a countertop like a kitchen counter or something of that nature. All right, just make sure it's sturdy because you're going to be pushing on it, obviously. So let's get started. All right, so the first regression that we're going to do is a bench push-up. Now, this is if you can almost get a full push-up. All right, so like you can control yourself all the way down, but you can't quite get yourself back up. So this is going to be for you. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to put our palms on the corners of the bench. So you want this bottom portion of your palm on the corner right here. All right, and that's where 99% of the weight is going to go into. All right, you don't want a lot of the weight going into your fingers. All right, that's going to cause your wrist to bend and cause wrist problems, and you'll probably just say fuck it at that point. So put the weight into the palms of your hands. All right. So from there, we're going to go a little bit more than shoulder width apart. So if your arms are straight out, that shoulder width, we're going to go kind of one step out on each side. All right. So here, we're going to put our feet back. We're going to bring our hips in. We don't want our hips up like this when we're doing this. We're going to try to keep a tight core. So squeeze your belly and keep everything nice and flat. All right. Next thing, we don't want our shoulders to shrug and our elbows to come out. All right. We want our elbows to be tucked in. So when you're doing this and your hands are here, thinking about making the inside of your elbow face out in front of you. So I'm here, elbows are in. All right. So from here, shoulders are back and down. So I'm not here, I'm here. And then from there, I'm just slowly going to lower my chest to the bench, keeping a tight core, push myself straight back up. All right, so that is the first regression, and that is a bench push-up. All right, now, the squat rack push-up is pretty much the same thing. It really is the same thing, except you're not using a bench, you're using a squat rack, and with the squat rack, you're able to set the bar up higher. So I like to start around hip width, maybe right above your hips. All right. So from here, same thing, arms a little bit more than hip width apart. All right. We're going to grab the bar. We're going to grip the bar like we're doing a bench press. All right. And when you're doing this, same thing. You want 99% of that weight coming into that lower palm portion of your hand. All right. It's going to help reduce any type of wrist pain that you're going to get. So from here, we're going to come out, grip the bar. All right, we're going to bring our chest to the bar, hips in, just like we did on the bench. Same thing with here. You want the inside of your elbow facing out. All right, that's going to ensure your elbows aren't flaring out. You're going to come in. From here, we have a tight core. All right, we're going to bring our chest down, touch the bar, and then come back up. All right. So when you're doing this, when you're doing these regressions, it's important that you go through the full range of motion. Don't go halfway. Take that muscle through that full range of motion. That's going to help strengthen the muscle. And eventually, after doing this, you're going to be able to do a full push-up. Now, with the squat rack, I would start like hip width, and week by week by week, try to drop that down one notch. All right, and then you'll see a lot of progressions doing it that way. So, I hope this helps. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys.